bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like.
All right, I'm Grayson Weltic with Baker Forge, and here we have Sharky from Flying Shark Knives. Kyle, what has been your favorite booth or table to see so far?
Ooh, that's a great question. I did enjoy looking at all the Damascus here at the Baker Forge booth. I've been mostly looking at materials, so I had some fun over at J. Hugh Customs, looking at some weird glow stuff that he's been doing, and Voodoo Resins also doing some fun glow and resin stuff, so I've had a good time with that. If I had to pick a favorite booth for knives, I really enjoyed the Death Valley Forge booth. He's got some really cool pieces on there.
Were there any pieces in particular that stuck out to you at the Death Valley Forge booth or table?
He just has a really hardcore, rugged look to his knives. They're a nice, clean finish, but they look like they'll mess something up, and I really enjoy that.
Right. And which blade show, or how many blade shows does this make now for you?
Ooh, I think this is Blade Show Atlanta number 5 for me. I've also done a few Wests and Texases.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me.
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah.
Hey, look, top floor, lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Play too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. I don't really talk too much, I show them running numbers up. Lucky that I'm showing up, I'm going off, they know what's up.
All right, so we're here with Jason, Money Creek Knives. He makes some fantastic pizza cutters and other knives. Jason, tell us a little bit about what you've got here, what you got going on, and how you like working with that Baker Forge stuff.
So what we do here at Money Creek Knives, we offer fixed blades and we offer rotary knives. And this year we've got some new things on the table. We have some sets that we've offered up, and I'll tell you what, these are going quick. Every time you see a red dot on one of these products, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
So we're looking to sell out on the rotary knives this year. But the big new thing that we have in 2024 is this smorgasbord of wheel upgrades. And the one that I want to point out specifically, you see it right here, front and center, is it's the Chevron. It's the Elite Chevron.
Elite Chevron. Yeah.
And notice the little red dot on there.
It's sold.
Really appreciate that.
What would you say is your favorite part about working with that steel, the actual making process?
Well, let me tell you this. First of all, I don't have a lot of experience etching Damascus. So what I ended up doing was following Grayson's YouTube tutorial.
Yep.
And it worked perfectly. The only way I really varied from it was I used like a 3500 grit, between the 3 cycles.
Gotcha. Instead of buffing.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. And it turned out great. I love the dark tones of the high carbon steel in there, and then the pop of the copper and the nickel.
Awesome. Well, Jason, we're excited to see what else comes from Money Creek Knives here in the future. I know you got more stuff planned, so thank you very much for the time.
My pleasure.
Yes, and have a great rest of your show.
Okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold. Unlocking the door with the holy key. You supposed to be this close to me, and hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this cold and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke.
We're here with Dan Tompkins of Evolution Cutlery. I've known Dan for years. He uses our stuff. Dan, tell us a little bit about what you got on the table and our stuff, and what you like about using Baker Forge.
So I got this Hunter here in Tiger Mite. And I have this chef knife, and I love this stuff because it's one of the best stuff in the market, and best looking stuff in the market.
Well, thank you. You've been using it for quite a while.
Yep.
Like, when was the first time you started buying from us? It was years ago.
It was not long after you first launched.
Yeah, you were an early customer.
I was getting some of the original bars of the copper Damascus that you were making.
Yeah, OG, back when it had scale and crap on it.
Yep. Actually, this one here is actually wrought iron that I got from you as well.
Oh, really?
When you were selling just straight wrought bars.
Straight wrought iron, yeah, absolutely. Well, dude, you got some beautiful pieces on here.
Thank you.
Tiger Mite, of course, is close to my heart.
Yeah.
I love to see that on the table. So
that and the Aurora Mire are my favorites.
Right. Oh, and we don't have any Aurora.
No, I know.
We'll make some more
special
for
place.
you. We'll make some more for you. All right. Well, Dan, hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming.
All right, we're here with Charlie, Broken Anvil Knife Works, and Charlie, you got some knives here with our steel. Give us a rundown.
These are my hunter scalpels. I really like the way that they feel and everything, but I wanted to try something out in your steel because, I mean, the only time I've ever touched any of your metal was on other people's knives.
Right.
Or when we made that feather together.
Right.
But this riptide is attractive as hell. It just comes out gorgeous, and you can trace the copper all the way around the blade, up inside the ring. It's just a really good look overall.
I really like how you left it all bare back here so you can see that steel all the way back in that handle.
I really wanted that really deep, aggressive etch, so I left all the raw, and it just came out gorgeous.
Yeah, for sure. And you nailed the etch too.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
Good steel lends to a good etch.
That's right. It's easy to etch.
It just came out beautiful.
Right on. Well, thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
I'm aligned, but the one up on the cage. I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is.
All right, we're here with Zach, Dauntless Manufacturing. He's got a knife here in our Raindrop Bronze Mite. Zach, tell us a little bit about the knife and what you're doing with it.
All right, this is our Matt Helm work knife V4. It's a Tonto version of our work knife line that we do with Matt Helm. This one we made out of, obviously, bronze mite with Altum scales, with our helm jimping on it, and it's a really great general use knife.
Is it skeletonized underneath?
Yes, it is.
That makes it really light.
Yep, it's skeletonized, and then the scales have a boss that fit into it to locate.
Right.
So,
yeah, it's really, really a good weight with that skeletonization in the back.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. So, you have any plans for doing anything else with the Baker Forge stuff?
So we've done our dog bone model. We've done all of the V1, V2, V3, and V4 work knives out of this, and we usually do a few of every production model whenever we go into full production on something, and I'm sure we'll continue to do that as we build out more and more models. Right.
And the only reason you have one here is because the others sold out so fast.
We sold them all. So, yeah, they sell. We had we had some in our last drop of V4s, and it sold out in 15 seconds or something like that. The bronze mite version did. We try and keep everything else in stock, and people love them, so they keep on selling.
Love it, love it. Zach, thank you so much for walking us through it.
Thank you.
We're here with Neil from Maximus Knives, a Texas knife maker, some of my favorite knife makers. He's got some stuff here in our steel. So Neil, run us through what we got here. We got two blades.
We got two blades. I've got a GT Chef and an RS Petty Pairing. It's a set. It's made with the Aurora Mite Elite steel.
Some of my favorite.
It is beautiful.
And unfortunately, we don't have any here. I keep getting asked about it.
Well, you should make some more.
We should. I mean, I really like how you've left your forged texture in the tops. It's really easy to do with that Elite Aurora Mite because it's all black. You don't have to etch that top anyway.
Right.
That's really cool stuff. I like the way you've done your etch with it too. Perfect way of showcasing the steel down low and blending that rustic look as you keep going up the blade.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of going for. I wanted the Damascus and copper and nickel to shine as much as possible and have the rustic aesthetic around it.
You've been using our stuff for a while. I mean,
quite a while.
You're kind of an OG for us.
I want to say 3 years.
Yeah.
At least,
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much have something in our steel at like every show you.
Every show.
Yeah.
100%.
So he's an
usually sell it every time.
Well, hey, Neil, thank you so much.
Always.
Hope you have a killer show.
Take it, I'm getting it back. And if they hit me, they gotta get taxed. I'm making hit after hit after hit, and I promise you, boy, every one of them slap. Hop on a verse and I body it quick. They never work, and it's why we don't mix. I don't got time for the fake, and I swear that I'll always stay real, something they never did. Oh.
the Copper Mite Crush W's, and right now it kind of just looks a little bit like a mirror. It's up to 1,000 grit, and then buffed with black rouge, and then buffed with purple rouge, all on a loose muslin wheel, just like these guys. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clean it really well with brake clean. And then after that, I'm gonna put some water on a rag and wipe it down really quick. And then we'll go into the acid and you'll see it transform pretty much immediately, but we'll leave it in there for about 20 minutes, and that's your pretty typical etch cycle. And so we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. And so you can see there's just a little bit of rouge and leftover schmutz that's on the blade, and you don't want any of that to get into the acid. That can start to contaminate it pretty quickly, and it'll start to break it down, and it'll also give an inconsistent etch. So you gotta make sure it's super clean. I typically in the shop will have like a squirt bottle full of distilled water, and it's kind of a spot-free rinse just to make sure that I get all of the brake clean or any sort of solution that's still on the blade off of it. And that's the last step before you go into the acid. And then when I go into the acid, I'm just gonna give it a quick spin just to stir up the acid a little bit, and then we'll just let it rest in there for 20 minutes. And you'll get to see the transformation really quickly. You can already see the pattern kind of pop in. And so if you guys want to get closer and check it out, you can. And like I said, we'll just leave it in there 20 minutes, and that's your typical etch cycle. After one cycle, because of the way the acid works, you're going to create kind of a step because it's not etching any of the 15 and 20. And so you'll want to buff it, and that's what's knocking off those corners to make sure that you don't get any sort of like fuzzies or any sort of ridges that are going to catch any sort of debris off of a rag or anything like that. Every like 5 or 7 minutes or so, I'll typically tap the knife just like this, and that'll bounce any of the bubbles off of the knife so you don't get any sort of weird etching going on with the bubbles.
Give me that, taking no losses, can't start now. You know it's about to go up when I touch down. And if they didn't know before, they gonna know now. That I leave a murder scene when I come round. In other words, you know that we about to kill it. I ain't for the talking, I said it, you know I did it. Putting on the show, the world is about to feel it. I know they getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. If I got a game, I'm gon' bet on myself. Got it on my own, never needed your help.
Alright, I'm Grayson with Gator Piss and Tool, and we've got Nicole here from Buck Knives, and we're gonna be doing the Steel Stash Sweepstakes. That's hard to say. We're gonna pull that right now. Okay.
Patrick Hart.
Patrick Hart.
You know I did it. I'm putting on the show. The world is about to feel it. I know they're getting scared when I tell them that. We outside. We outside.
You want it?
No shit.
Yeah.
Yo, that's... Make some room for this shit. Damn. Yeah, glad I spent the money on the t-shirt. That's pretty badass. Hell yeah. What's up, Mom?
We've been trying to get it out the basement.
All right, well, that's a wrap. Blade Show Atlanta 2024. Thank you to everybody who came out. It was amazing to see all the makers and people who watch us on Instagram and all the socials. It is makers like you guys who support us that keep us going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see everybody at Blade Show 2025. Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
I can call back. If you ain't fam, I can't relate, babe. Nah. Oh, I seen them coming from a mile away. I don't need